Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to tie a bonefish shrimp pattern invented by Lefty Kreh years ago. He uses craft fur, size 2 eagle claw stainless steel hook, bee chain for weight for the eyes, black, and some reddish brown thread, and brown marker. And really, it's about it. It's a pretty easy tie. Should be pretty brief, and I'll post it to YouTube so you guys can keep looking at it again and again. And I'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and put the hook on. Let's see. Bring your thread on. I spiral wrap this. I don't tight wrap it. Spiral it back. Just a good base. About a quarter of the way. Put a thread bump right there. Cut your tag thread off. Now I'm gonna get me a bee chain eye. Cut these bee chain eyes, guys. Don't use your tying scissors. Get you a pair of pliers to cut those off with. You'll save your scissors. And cross wrap it both ways. Check to make sure the hook is even, perpendicular. It is. Then I'm gonna under wrap it. After I under wrap it, come behind. Now I'm gonna take me some of this craft fur right here. I'm gonna grab me a bundle. I'll show you what my bundle looks like. The bundle looks about like that right there. And I'm gonna cut that off right close as I can. I'm gonna show you why here in a minute. So now it looks like you got a bunch like this right here. Now there's an underfur in this right here. I'm gonna pull that underfur out. It's basically just shorter pieces of fur. I'm gonna pull that out. Now save that because you're gonna use it here in a minute. You're gonna use that as your body. Okay. So there's all my underfur. I'm gonna size this fly up. I want it about that long, and for you guys that's got to measure that, that's usually about 2 shank lengths starting from the back of the eye. Okay, because that's where I'm gonna tie it in at. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off that extra right there. I even save the extra that I cut off just in case I need it. Come in behind these eyes right here. I do a couple of loose wraps. And then I bring it in with tight wraps. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to go forward again, and I'm going to go back again. I'm going to make sure that's in there good. And then I stop at the tail, and I bring this down. Okay. Now this thread that I just brought down, I'm going to do a doubling loop with it. A lot of people use wax. I use epoxy. For some reason or another, the wax that I have doesn't stick good. So if you guys running the same thing, you could take some epoxy and run it on your string right here. Make this fly come out good. To me, this is probably a pretty important part. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this craft fur. I'll put it on this thread right here. Put it sparsely. Try to run it down as much as you can. Do get a little length out of it. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to take my dubbing tool and grab it at the bottom, bring my thread to the top. I'll put a couple wraps at the base, then I'm going to come forward on this fly. Okay. Now I'm going to take my dubbing loop, I'm going to spin it, and give it a pretty good tight spin. And if you don't have this tool, that's fine. Just you're gonna have to spin it by hand. It's gonna take you a little longer, okay? But it'll still work the same. Just takes a little longer. I'm gonna take this off. Now I'm gonna dub this body. You could use your rotary vise if you want to. If you don't have a rotary vise, you can just spin it like I was at the beginning. Now these eyes, I do figure eight the eyes, okay, because it helps me build a little body in the front here. And I give it a couple wraps there, then I tie it in. Now it looks pretty bushy right now, but I'm going to show you something. Okay. And this tag end here, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to pull this back. And then I'm going to tie this in. Build a little head right here. Now, when this gets wet, it is going to lay down, and that's fine. I leave it like that. Some people like to come along and trim that up. Some people try to control it by, when they do their doubling loop, they make it to where it doesn't puff out so much. However, that's all up to you. Me, personally, I like to leave it like that, because I know when it wets down, it's going to give a good body profile. Okay, so I'm going to whip finish this. And now, take your brown marker, grab your tail. Okay, I'm going to run stripes on this tail. Usually it's 5 stripes. Then I flip it, do the same thing on the other side. Now all I gotta do is epoxy this head and we're good to go. And this is a fly developed by Lefty Kreh, from my understanding, years ago. And I'm going to try to use it on some jetties in Panama City and see how it does. I think it's going to do perfectly fine. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll post it to YouTube so you can watch it there too. And in about 10 minutes I'll post another video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Nice, quick and easy, economical to tie too. Hope you enjoyed it.